Here is Thomas Sirkel.
Thank you. I get to follow Bert now. That's probably the hardest thing we've done all night. As was stated, my name is Tom Sirkel. I'm a board member for United. Bert and I were elected at the same time. He was at Third and I was at United. So we've got the same length of time. As you know, you may or may not know, my experience in previous life was a law enforcement professional for 40 years. So I know what it's like to work for a lot less money and have a lot of people mad at you a lot. So when I came on the board, that wasn't unusual to me. What was unusual to me was that so many people felt like their voice wasn't heard. And as I lived here, I've been here now about four and a half years, it just kept getting worse and worse. And people kept coming up to me and saying, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, but no one will talk to me. No one will listen. So I'm going to agree with a lot with what Bert said, but I want to emphasize the word listen. One of the things Brad talked about and what we're asking Brad to do is to listen to the community. Well, to be a good board member, we got to listen to the community more. We got to listen to each other more. You don't have to be an expert in every field. In my opinion, you only have to be an expert in one, and that's leadership. That's listen to people who know what they're talking about. We have lots of talent in this village, lots of people with a lot of knowledge. If we don't reach out to you, if I'm a board member and I don't ask you to give me some advice, some professional advice, then I'm not doing my job for you. So I tell board members all the time, we have to figure out ways to listen to the community more and not make statements that I think half the community believes this. How in the hell do I know? You know what I'm saying? Unless I talk to them, or we figure out ways to get information, we figure out ways to give you information. You have to be an innovator. It's difficult to try to come into a community who's been here for this many years, going in a certain direction, has a culture of arguing with each other. Frankly, we did. A lot of the boards, even today, they're not sure they want to get in the same room with the other board all the time, because I might turn out like them. But you have to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to listen to all the different opinions. Board members have to be open and not closed. You have to be a person who can make a decision at the end of listening instead of in the beginning, before you listen. So you have to be a person who can actually listen and then make a decision based upon information that you've received. The other thing you have to be a good board member, you have to be a person that gives faith in other human beings. If I don't have faith in my board members sitting next to me, and I don't show them that I have faith in them, how successful can we be? If I don't show the staff who work for us every chance I can get to show them how much I appreciate and how much I value their efforts, how good can we make it here? If we don't show each other that your opinion is valuable to me, we're not going to win. We're not going to have the tranquility we all deserve at this time of our lives. So we need to think about that. We are looking for board members, yes. And I'm not going to repeat everything. You know, it's a lot of work. Yeah, I play golf. I used to play it 4 times a week. Now I'm 2, if lucky. There's a lot of meetings, yes. There's some arguing that goes on. I'd like to maybe not say arguing, but there's a lot of exchange of information. So you have to be a little thin-skinned or thick-skinned at times. Don't get your feelings hurt if somebody don't like you. That's real difficult for me. I get my feelings hurt a lot. A lot of the professional women around here hurt me a lot. So you got to be willing to do that and take your, criticisms and try to be the kind of person that builds a consensus. I know Bert used the word, I've heard the word for my whole life, called compromise. I like to term it consensus. Okay? I don't want somebody to leave my meeting where we made a decision and think they had to give something up to get what they wanted. There's a word and there's a way to do it where we all get something. And I like to look at it as consensus. So you need to be a person that has some ability to rally each other. You know, everybody in this community has had really good careers, they've been really strong, and then they get into a board here and we have 11 really strong A personality people. And if you've never had to kind of like lead this group in your previous life, it's difficult. So if you have some skills in working with groups of professionals, leadership, management, all of that, that'll be wonderful. But again, you don't have to be a painter, you don't have to be a policeman, you don't have to be any of that. You just have to have a heart, you have to care about people, and you have to be willing to give up your little piece of paradise here and start working your butt off for nothing. Okay? Flat, that's what it is. So if you're willing to step up, because we need people, and you listen to Bert and all the things he said, the presidents, I mean, it's funny when they say there was a president's meeting. Oh my God, we did? 2 boards actually met? Crazy. You know, we had a culture here that wasn't quite like that. Well, we've embarked on a whole brand new deal, as everybody has mentioned. And it's all on us now. Okay, we got nobody else to blame. We fired PCM. Get out of here. Okay? So if we don't make this better, it's on you, and me. Not somebody else. So, you know, I mean, I ran for the board because I heard, too many of my colleagues, people that I really liked, saying, we need you. Okay? When I was 18 years old, I heard that. Uncle Sam said that, and oh yeah, sure, yeah, I'll do it. And my butt went to Vietnam. After that, my community said, oh, we need you. And I did it then. I thought I was done with those kinds of things, and I wasn't. And I hope many of you aren't done with that part of your life. Okay? I'm standing here saying, we need your help. We need people to get up and work for the rest of us. I hope that there's many of you that will do that. Thank you.